All right, so day 2 here on 1.5, we're going to dive into supplementary and complementary angles a little bit more. And there's going to be one key thing you're going to want to remember throughout this. When you hear supplementary angles, you want to think 180 minus x. All right, because if an angle is supplementary to something else, then if we take that other angle x and we subtract it from 180, we get the supplemental angle. And when we hear complementary angles, we are going to think 90 minus x. Now, you'll see how that plays out when we get into example 2a and 2b. All right, so in example 2a, it says find the measure of two supplementary angles if the measure of one angle is 8 less than 5 times the measure of the other. All right, so when we look at this, we want to think that supplementary angles, we end up with 180 minus x. So I'm going to say angle 1 equals 180 minus x. Angle 2 equals the x value. All right, we're guaranteed that they're supplementary now. So when we go in, now we're going to interpret this sentence. It says, if the measure of one angle, all right, so I'm going to say 180 minus x. So if the measure of that one angle is 8 less than 5 times the measure of the other angle. So 8 less than 5 times. So 5 times the measure of the other angle minus 8. All right, but we said that other angle, angle 2, is going to be x. So notice how we get a nice linear equation to solve at this point. So I have 180 minus x equals 5x minus 8. Right, I'm going to add x to both sides. So I have 180 equals 6x minus 8. I'm going to add 8 to both sides at this point. So I have 188 equals 6x. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 6. All right, and this doesn't go in perfectly, so we're really just going to have to reduce on this one. All right, and I knew that right away because if I add up the digits of 188, I get 1 plus 8, which is 9, plus 8, which is 17. Since 17 is not divisible by 3, I know the whole thing isn't divisible by 3, which means that there's no way 6 can go in entirely because 6 has a 3 in it, really. All right, but we can reduce out at 2, so we're going to cut this in half, and we're at 94 over 3 equals our x value. All right, so it says find the measure of the two supplementary angles. So we're going to have to find the other angle now. So we have one angle is 94 over 3. So the other angle is going to be 180 minus that. All right, so we have 180 minus 94 thirds. All right, and if we go ahead and do that, we're going to have to find out what 180 is in thirds. It's going to be the easiest way to do that. So we're going to take 180 times 3. All right, and let me grab a calculator here real quick. 180 times 3 gives me 540. All right, so that's really 540 thirds minus 94 thirds. And 540 minus 94 takes me to 446. All right, so the other angle is going to be 446 over 3. And we can check real quick and see if that reduces. 4 plus 4 is going to be 8, plus 6 is going to be 14. So the digits aren't divisible by 3, so the whole thing isn't. So that does not reduce. All right, so we're looking at that as the measure of angle 2. So measure of angle 1, 94 thirds. Measure of angle 2 is going to be 446 over 3. And those would be our exact answers, and that is preferable versus going to a decimal approximation on that. All right, taking a look at the second example, it says the measure of the complement of angle A. All right, so we're going to say complement of angle A, all right, is 15 more than twice the measure of angle A. So we also just have angle A. So I'm going to call angle A an X, all right, and then our complement is going to be 90 minus that X, whatever it ends up being. All right, so it says the measure of the complement of A, so 90 minus X, the complement, is 15 more than twice A. So 2 times something plus 15. And that something is the angle A, which is just an X here. All right, so if I go to solve this, I've got 90 minus x equals 2x plus 15. Add the x over, 3x equals, subtract that 15 over, and I'm at 75. Divide both sides by 3, and I'm at x equals 25. All right, a little bit nicer answer than last time. So we're looking at angle A equals 25 degrees. So the complement of angle A would be 90 minus 25. All right, and if I do that, I get 90 minus 25, which is 65 degrees. Now, it says find the measure of the supplement of angle A. So if angle A is 25 degrees, then if we want to find the supplement, right, we're going to take 180 minus that. So the supplement of angle A equals 180 minus angle A. So 180 minus 25, all right, which is going to be 155. So the supplement of angle A equals 155. All right, I hope that helped with the supplement complement type problems. There are multiple ways to think of it. This is just a handy tool that I've found that works, and it works even when the problems get a little bit more complicated and they start talking about the supplement of an angle and a complement of an angle in the same problem. All right, hope this helps. I'll be back with the rest of the examples.